Hey, B, what can I do you for? Ooh, looks like you need a new eye. Tell you what, B, you're such a good customer. I'm going to hook you up with a jaw implant as well. Go ahead, get on the table, I'll prep, and let's get started.
Now we're going to do the Cyber Eye enhancement. All the parts are cut out. Okay, we're going to glue the circle onto the eyepiece. Now, while those two are drying, we're going to apply contact cement to the edge, the inside edge. I always like to put glue on the edges as well, so they make contact when you wrap them around. Okay, let those dry. Now the glue is dry. We flip over and you have a registration mark, and we line them up. And we're going to go flush with the edge. Now when you get these two edges, I always like to kind of pull it back a little bit, make contact first, like that. Let those edges touch first, and then push the bow down, like so. Now we put the eyeball, like that. And then next we have this piece right here, and we can just apply this with super glue. Okay, now we're going to apply some contact cement. I'm going to use it to minimize the glue. I'm going to use a Q-tip. I'm going to apply glue all the way to the edge and up onto the circle itself. Set this aside, let this dry. And our piping is 8mm strips, and we're going to apply contact cement to these as well. Now once you apply the contact cement on these, you got to make sure you put the contact cement on the actual edge of it, where it's going to make the contact with the circle. All right, we're going to put our 8mm trim on. We're going to make contact on the circle part first, and you want to come in straight, like so. Ah, perfect. All right, on the top, same drill. Come from the side, make that contact on the edge. Now for the bottom. So for these guys here, we have some ribbed foam. Now, this is going to drop in behind here to create this look, which looks awesome. So the next step is we're going to use super glue to make sure I hit my mark. I'm going to make a mark in here like this. Got it. Now I fold it like that. Okay, good. Now everything's going to fall in the right place. Now the Cyber Eye enhancement part is done. On the edge here, we're going to bevel this. So right now it's 90, and we'd like to bevel it in a little bit. I'm going to do that with a rotary tool and a stone bit. Now if you notice, when I bevel the edge, I only bevel from this part to the piping, the 8mm piping, from there to there, because this stays 90. As a matter of fact, this edge is a little bumpy. Let's go ahead and just even this out a little bit. Our next step is we're going to apply the socket. All right, the contact cement is dry. Again, you line up the registration mark first, right center of our piping, and you go just on the edge. And then you come back here and you follow the edge. Now we're going to add some detail. Again, with the textured foam, we're going to glue these guys right here on the side. Just to make things a little bit easier for gluing, I'm going to take a pen and just trace where it's going to go. Okay, it's dry. Now let's apply it. Line it up. Now that's secure, we're going to add some additional detail. And this one goes here. Apply glue. Okay, line it up. Falls right here centered. Rivet detail. These are 2mm foam. I cut these out with a piece of brass tubing. And I'm going to glue one. These I'm going to use super glue for. Like that. The Cyber Eye is coming together. We're going to add some additional details with the wood burner I have a little nice recessed bit I discovered with my wood burning kit. We're going to add that to our foam rivets. I'm going to do my best to stay centered. Like that. See, that's great. And then up here on these guys, one here, and one there. And this one's going to do one in the center. Almost everything is completely done. For the additional detail in the front here, I have this piece right here, this little casting piece. This will look awesome. Of course, we don't glue this on until everything is sealed, and you're wondering where this came from. This detail is from my Cybertech molds, the very top. And matter of fact, this is the whole piece, but I just poured a little bit of plastic into the lower half to get this detail. Now we're going to move on to sealing. And for this particular project, all the cyber stuff, I wanted to keep them smooth and clean. And I don't want any foam textures. So I'm going to be sealing it with the fine finish. All right, now the cyber eye has been completely sealed with the fine finish. So this is ready. I got a little glue and a post right here. There we go. Now our next step is to take this in the spray booth and coat it with plastic dip. All right, there's the plastic dip. It's all done. It's dry. Now we're going to add some detail. We're going to add our little cast part. I'm going to use up with some super glue. Line it up just like that. All right, now that it's placed on there, we're going to take this to the spray booth and put a clear coat on it. All right, there it is. The clear coat is dry. To get the metallic finish, we're going to be using Spaz Stix Chrome. Make sure you wear your mask and gloves. And again, we're going to put it on a very thin coat. Now the trick to the chrome finish is that whatever you do, you have to make sure that the undercoat is jet black and everything's smooth. And you get a glossy clear coat. Now that's on there, we're going to add some colors, and I think it'd be great since the chrome is so shiny. Let's do some clear coats. So I got my Tamiya blue, transparent blue, and transparent red. We use the red for the lens for the eyeball. Again, this looks pretty good, but I want this to be a little bit darker. So the best thing is to let this first coat dry before I apply the second coat to the red. So while that's drying, let's go ahead and apply the blue back here. All right, second coat for the red. Yeah, much better. Wow, this looks so good. Now, again, you can choose, if you're pretty good at makeup, you can definitely use a makeup glue to glue this on. But for you people who don't want to deal with that, I came up with a technique using clear elastic straps. Let's go ahead and glue it onto the cyber eyepiece. I find always with the clear elastic is to take a little bit of a sanding stick and just abrade the top surface you're going to glue down, because it's so smooth and stretchy that you want to give something to bite onto. So I'm going to super glue, just a little dab right there, a little drop of accelerator. And we're going to run the other part of the strap right here in the backside like this. The cyber eye enhancement is done. Now it's time for the cyber jaw. Before assembling, we're going to lay this guy on top to trace it. All right. Now we have the lower jaw, we have the chin, we have the lower lip, and the upper lip. These edges need to be beveled with the rotary tool, and we're going to start with the upper lip. Now with the rotary tool, on the upper lip, we're going to take the bottom edge and bevel this. Now you notice I beveled the back side. This is the lower lip and the bottom back side. It's all beveled. Now we're going to take the lower lip and we're going to bevel the back side of the top edge. And now for the chin, we need to bevel the back edge all the way around. Now for the lower jaw, the outside edges all need to be beveled in from behind. main jaw piece here, this curved part needs to be beveled, but on the outside edge, and just the curved part, not the flat part. So very carefully, just go ahead and we just bend it a little bit here so we don't grind off any excess. Now we're going to start to apply some glue, and we're going to start with the chin piece first. Make sure you put contact cement all the way around. So I just forgot, when we beveled this outside edge, we also need to bevel the bottom edge here on the inside. So this needs to be beveled in as well. Now this has been beveled in on the back side, we're going to do the same with the contact tool for the jaw. This is going to line up here like this. Make a mark. Same on the other side. And we're going to bevel. All right, now the back sides have been beveled. Now we're going to apply some contact cement. Okay, now it's dry. Line it up. And again, with the lip, you got to make sure that you pull it down to the corner, like that. And you might have to pull just a little bit. Get in that corner, perfect. And then when you go lay them up, make sure you get nice and square. Like that. Pull the edge, make sure it's perfect, make sure it's flush. Yeah. There. That really helps form the lower lip. It's coming together. Now we're going to lay on the outside detail. We're going to apply contact cement to the back side of this. Set that aside, let that dry. Now to apply contact cement to the jaw itself, I'm going to use a Q-tip. I like doing this because it helps keep the glue from going all over the place. Now it's dry. Let's put them together. This is where the tracing it really comes in handy, so it helps you line things up. All right, look at that. It's really coming together. We have a little bit of a detail piece for the chin right there. So we'll do a little contact cement on this as well. Okay, now it's dry. Let's apply it. But great. Now that I have this top detail piece, it's kind of, I had to pull and twist to get things on, so it kind of makes a little bit of a distortion. So to help take the fight out of that, we're going to take our heat gun and shape this up. There we go. That's perfect. So we're going to start adding on some additional details. We have our pivot points of the jaw, these circles, the 2mm circles. Before gluing them on, I also would like to round off the edges a bit. So we're going to take our stone bit. Now those are round away some additional details that go on the top. So we're going to apply contact cement to all these. Okay, now it's dry. We're going to apply them and line them up. Now we're going to add some additional rivet details. Little black 2mm circles. These were cut out with a brass tube. We're going to tack these guys on. We're going to use some super glue for that. Wow, there it is, coming together. Look at that. Got the rivet details. All right, this is looking good. I realized that these edges are nice, but they can be a little cleaner on the top. So I'm going to just take a stone bit. The Cyberpunk Jaw has all come together. So to add additional detail to it, I'm going to add one of my cast pieces from my Cos molds. It is from my Evil Ted Tech bolts. This is the second one. And of course, when you cast them up, it looks like this, and it's going to drop on right here. Right now that everything is assembled, let's go ahead and put a fine finish on it. I love this stuff, acrylic based, non-toxic. All right, it's now been completely sealed with fine finish. I ended up doing 2 coats. I think this looks great. So the next step is we're going to put a little post in here. I do a little contact cement and it'll fall apart. There we go. So hang this in the booth. So our next step is going to go ahead and seal this with Plasti Dip. All right, there's the Cyber Jaw. I got the 2 coats of thin plastic dip on it. Looks great. Now we're going to add our details. All right, excellent. Now we're going to take this to the spray booth and put a clear coat on it. All right, the clear coat is dry. Again, this was 8 hours drying. Now we're going to go ahead and proceed to coat it with our Spaz Stix Chrome. Wow. This looks spectacular. You know, the more I look at the details and stuff, I was originally going to paint and think about doing some different colors, but I really like the chrome finish on this jaw by itself. So you guys can go ahead and do different colors, but I'm going to consider this done. Let's go ahead and add our strapping to it. Now again, you guys can definitely use prosthetic and makeup to glue this jaw onto yourself. I'm going to use the clear elastic strap. I'm going to do the same thing with the eye. We're going to rough it up just a little bit. The Cyber Jaw enhancement is done.
Haha, beautiful work as always as I do. Great looking eye, you can see me, right? And that jaw looks solid. Hey B, if you need any more work, you know where to come, and be sure to tell your friends. Matter of fact, while they're here, don't forget to subscribe.